This question is from May 2019, section number 164, subsection number 2, which talks about disqualification of a director being a director, having 4 marks for this question. Section 164.2 talks about a kind of a disqualification, which says no person who is or who has been a director of a company, this has got 2 divisions, has not filed the financial statement or annual return for a continuous period of 3 financial years, financial statement or annual return, or B, has failed to repay the deposits accepted by the company or pay interest thereon the deposit. So deposit. Point number 2, to redeem any debentures on the due dates or pay interest due thereon the debentures. Third limb, pay any dividend declared and such a failure to pay or redeem continues for 1 year or more. That no person shall be eligible to be reappointed as a director of that company or appointed in other company for a period of 5 years from the date on which the said company failed to do so. So means class A or class B. Therefore, the person cannot be reappointed as a director of the original company which has defaulted, or he cannot be appointed in any other company for a period of 5 years. Section 167 talks about vacation of the office. Subsection 1 says that the office of a director shall become vacant in case class number A says he incurs any of the disqualifications specified in section number 164. 164 has got subsection 1 and subsection number 2. And there is a proviso which says that where he incurs disqualification under subsection 164.2, the office of the director shall become vacant in all the companies in which he is a director other than the company which is in default under that subsection. So therefore he will vacate the rest of the companies as a director, but in the company which is in default he shall continue as a director. But his DIN number will get deactivated by the NCA 21. D, the director of L&T Limited and XT Limited. He is a director in 2 companies. LT Limited did not file its financial statement for the financial year 15-16, 16-17, 17-18 for 3 consecutive years with the ROC as mandated under the Companies Act 2013. So naturally section 164.2 will get attracted. Second limp, L&T also did not pay interest on the loans taken from a public financial institution from 1/4/2017. Third limp, it failed to repay the matured deposits accepted from the public on due dates from 1/4/2017. So more than 1 year it has been under pending. Examine LT Limited not filed the financial statement for the financial years with ROC for 15-16, 16-17, 17-18. Interest default to the public financial institution since 1/4/2017. Third, failed to repay the matured deposit since 1/4/2017. Therefore, more than 1 year it has been a default. Whether Mr. D is disqualified under the Companies Act 2013? The answer is yes, D is disqualified because L&T has not filed the financial statement for a continuous period of 3 financial years, and it has also failed to repay the matured deposits on due dates, and the default continues for more than 1 year. And in terms of section 164.2, subsection A and subsection B, Mr. D shall not be eligible to be reappointed as a director of L&T Limited or appointed in any other company for a period of 5 years from the date on which the said company failed to do so. Therefore, he cannot be considered for a fresh appointment for 5 years. Default to pay interest to the public financial institution is not a default for the purpose of disqualification of his directorship. If so, whether he can continue as a director of LT Limited, Section 167(1) provides that the office of the director would be vacant if the director incurs a disqualification under Section 164, Subsection 1 and 2, and the proviso says that in case of Section 164(2), the office of the director shall become vacant in all the companies other than the company in which he is in default under the subsection. Therefore, he continues as a director of L&T Limited. Can he seek reappointment when he retires by rotation at the AGM of XT Limited, not LT Limited, to be held in September 2019? So D is disqualified under Section 164(2), and he vacated his office from the office of director from all other companies in terms of Section 167(1) read with Section 164(2). Once D is disqualified, he cannot seek reappointment at the AGM of XT Limited to be held in September 2019, except he gets his disqualification removed by the time then. So therefore, if it is removed, disqualification removed, then he can be appointed. D is proposed to be appointed as an additional director of MN Limited in June 2019. Is he eligible to be appointed as an additional director of MN Limited? Fresh appointment. Section 164(2) prohibits that such a defaulting director from being appointed as a director in other companies. Being disqualified, D cannot be appointed as additional director in MN Limited.